Okay, so let's go to our weather view controller XIB file. We want to make sure that we select our collection views here, and we go to the part here and select the scroll direction instead of vertical, which is from up to down, to be horizontal, so we can do left and right scrolls like we are doing here. Otherwise we will have to do top bottom scrolls. The same thing with the second collection view. It's gonna be a horizontal scroll. Now that's it. We're not gonna touch any of this now. We can go back to our code here, and remember these functions that we have set up: table view, set up hourly collection view, and set up info collection view. So now we need to set up these cells so our collection views here know that these cells belong to them. So we need to register these custom designed cells with these collection views. So let's do that. I'm going to start with my setup table view, and let's register the file with our table view. So I access my table view and then say register, and this will have a register a nib name, the nib, and for cell reuse identifier. So we have to give it a file and to give it a reuse identifier. The reuse identifier, I'm going to call this cell. And for the nib file, which is these XIB files, they are called nibs. So we are going to create one. And we can say UI nib, and we are going to instantiate one with a nib name and the bundle. The nib name will be exactly our file name. So if it's a weather table view cell, because we are doing a table view now, so I better copy this, and let's get back and paste it here. The bundle is going to be bundle.main bundle, because this file is in our main bundle here. Okay, this way we register a cell with our table view. Then now that we have this cell registered, we can use it. So we say table view dot delegate. First we need to set our delegates for our table view. This is equals to self. So our current view is the delegate of our table view. Then we say table view dot data source is equals to self, because our table view needs a data source in order to get the information and populate its cells. So this will be also our current view. And then we say table view dot table footer view is equals to UI view, and we just create an empty view here. And this we are doing in order to get rid of these empty lines whenever we don't have item there. So if our table view has only one item in it, we will have these lines there visible to our user. So by doing this, these lines will not be visible whenever we have like empty cells there. Okay, this part is done. Don't forget we need to create our table view delegate and data source classes, and we need to conform to these protocols. So let's move to our setup hourly collection view, and these protocols we are going to do later on all together. So hourly collection view, again, we need to register a cell with our collection view. So I say hourly collection view dot register, and we're going to register a nib with our bundle name, and let's see, where is this, and a reuse identifier. So the nib, let's start from actually the reuse identifier. I'm going to call this cell as well, and UI nib, and this is gonna be a nib name. Let's put our, so this is hourly weather, which is our forecast collection view. So let's select this, copy this, and let's paste it here. Again, the bundle is the main bundle here. So once we have our hourly weather forecast, we can just say hourly weather view data source is equals to self. We are not gonna set any cells table view. This is only specific for our table view, and we don't need a delegate because we are not gonna do anything with our cells in case if someone's touched them. And finally, we have to set up our info collection view. So again, I'm going to actually copy these two lines, paste them here, and instead of this file name, I'm going to provide my info collection view cell here. Let's just copy this. And we paste it here. So we have our three setups here ready, and we need to call them. So let's see where we need to call them. We need to call them in our, we are actually calling them already. So these two functions are being called in our main init. So everything is sorted here. So in our next lecture, we are going to confirm to the protocols of our table view data source and delegate and our collection view data source. So these collection views and table view can actually work and populate the information we have.